Alright, so I moved spots. I was over here at this spot and this person left, so we came over here. It has a little bit better view. It's a little bit more straight on with the internet signal, but you can see now we have a little bit more of a view of the Tetons back there. The sun's getting ready to go down. We'll see if we get a nice sunset. Doing a little motion lapse there. And we'll see if we get a nice sunset. There's not any clouds or anything, but should get something. Good morning. We have the view of the mountains again today. We have just the edge of the Grand Teton Mountains here in the back. It's kind of hard for me to see. The sun is just coming up, but we're able to find a spot where we can see them just enough. But still great view, about 7,500 feet or so in elevation. So we are farther north, so perfect temperatures, maybe reaching 80 and upper 40s at night, probably. We were 55 in the van. I forgot to look to see what it was outside, but pretty comfortable. So an interesting thing that happens when you travel north in the summer is you actually get longer daylight hours. When we were in central Colorado, we noted the time of when it would get dark. I have an app on my phone so I know when sunrise and sunset happens for picture taking. And we noticed that when we got up here, our normal time to go to bed, it was still light out. So we had gained about 20 minutes of daylight by driving farther north. And we did a little bit of research, a little bit of spontaneous learning. And we looked up on the internet, since we finally have a little bit of service, and the different daylight times and lengths that happens as you go farther north. Like if you're in Alaska, how maybe it's only dark for a few hours. And she just thought that was fascinating. And what kid would love it when it just stays light all the time? It's not dark. I don't need to go to bed now. It's still light out. But so yeah, it stays light so much longer up north, and it just keeps getting longer and longer. And sunset was at 9 o'clock mountain time last night, but then the amount of time for the light, the twilight time, is longer also. And I think sunrise is like 5:59, and so it's something that's pretty cool. It makes it so you can stay out longer and enjoy the summer longer. But you wouldn't think that would happen when you go north, but it does, and it's pretty fun. So we're gonna go on a little hike this morning and do a little bit of exploring. Here's a little lookout area. What a view. Nice view of the Tetons. We're just south of them, and Jackson is down there and around the corner of this mountain. We had a nice drive up here, as you probably saw, nice and rough as always. And we're back there in the pines. You can just barely see us. So I think we're coming to the end of our stay here. I think we're going to just kind of go maybe, 20 minutes up the road north. Just kind of explore this valley a little bit more. Check out several different free camping spots before we actually go into the park. I think tomorrow morning we're going to go back down into Jackson Hole and get some groceries and then head back north, a little bit farther north than here, and go to another camping spot, maybe where we have a little bit more of a straight-on view of the Tetons, and just see what else is around in the area. Most of these camping spots have a 5-day limit, so we've been here 3 days, and we're going to leave tomorrow. It's pretty busy on this road, lots of ATV traffic and a little bit more dust than normal, but didn't see any wildlife. No, actually we did see a deer. We saw one deer, but nothing major. Didn't see any bears, didn't see any evidence of bears, so that's good. But I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow, and get some food, go up the road, find another spot to camp at. Maybe the road won't be as rough. This one was really bad, and you have to go quite a few miles up the mountain to find anything. And in fact, I've been working on something today. The road was so rough coming up here, and I go really slow. It's sometimes hard to tell maybe from my dash camera footage if I'm going really fast or not, but I'm going like 10 or less on these roads, and I try to take it easy. But our TV, I took it off of its mount, and it's here on the counter right now. If you can see that, it broke. The plastic on the back of it, the mount was here, and it bounced so much. The TV isn't broke itself, it's just the plastic on the back. So I had to take that off. We don't watch TV that much, but occasionally it would be nice to be able to watch a movie without having to just use the computer, and we could use Netflix on that, so if it was a rainy day and we had internet, we could use it. No, we barely ever watch TV. We just don't. I would say our biggest thing is not having internet or strong enough signal most of the time, and we are disconnected more times than we are connected to the internet, that is for sure.